Partnerships in football are what truly make the game beautiful. For every finisher, there is a provider. For every genius, there is an architect. History has shown that World Cups aren't just won on the back of individual brilliance. Partnerships play the most significant roles. While many partnerships ended in triumph, some became legendary despite narrowly missing the title. Welcome to our edition of the top 10 deadly duos in World Cup history. At number 10, we have the Balkan giant killers. Risto Stoichkov was the fiery clinical predator, while Jordan Lechkov was the midfield engine with the creative vision. They turned Bulgaria from an underdog into a world-class threat. Their defining achievement was the 1994 quarterfinal against Germany. Stoichkov struck a perfect free kick, and just minutes later, Lechkov flew through the air for a legendary diving header. That 2-1 victory didn't just knock out the defending champions, it sent Bulgaria to their first ever semi-final and secured Stoichkov the Golden Boot. At number 9, we have the efficiency experts. Jurgen Klinsmann and Rudi Völler showed telepathic connection for over a decade. They were the heart of the 1990 winning campaign, combining for 6 goals across the tournament. Their unselfishness and consistency across 2 tournaments made them one of Europe's most feared pairs. At number 8 are the Flying Dutchmen. Arjen Robben provided the sprint, and Robin van Persie provided the world-class technique and finishing power. They reached the final in 2010, but their most lethal moment came in 2014 when they dismantled the defending champion Spain 5-1. Van Persie's soaring header and Robben's solo sprints showed that when these two were in sync, no defense in the world could catch them. At number 7 is the master and the apprentice. Diego Forlan was the veteran playmaker who mastered the ball's flight, while a young Luis Suarez was the relentless, chaotic hunter. In 2010, they dragged Uruguay back to the semi-finals for the first time in 40 years. While Forlan won the Golden Ball as the tournament's best player with 5 goals, it was his chemistry with Suarez that allowed Uruguay to punch way above their weight on the global stage. At number 6 are the magical Magyars. Sandor Kocsis was one of the greatest aerial threats in history, and Ferenc Puskas was the tactical genius with the most famous left foot in football. In 1954, Hungary scored a record 27 goals in just 5 matches. Kocsis netted 11 of them and Puskas added 4. Although they narrowly lost the final, their partnership remains the statistical peak of World Cup attacking football. At number 5, we have a tie between two pairs who mastered the art of the big game. First, Argentina's 1986 masterclass. While the world focused on Maradona, Burruchaga was his most trusted lieutenant. Throughout the tournament, they operated in perfect harmony, Maradona drawing the fire and Burruchaga finding the space. It wasn't just about the winning goal in the final, it was a masterclass in how a genius finds his most reliable partner. In the modern era, Mbappe and Griezmann didn't just show a glimpse of that partnership, but were arguably even better. While Griezmann pulled the strings from midfield, Mbappe tore defenses apart with his speed. 2 World Cup finals in 4 years. They surely tore down opponents together. Despite rumors of a complicated relationship off the pitch, on the field, their connection was purely lethal. Number 4 is reserved for the telepathic brothers. Romario and Bebeto were polar opposites off the pitch, but on it, they shared a connection that seemed almost supernatural. They were responsible for 8 of Brazil's 11 goals in 1994, ending a 24-year trophy drought. Number 3 is the two-headed dragon. Ronaldo was the unstoppable force of nature, and Rivaldo was the silent, creative assassin operating in his shadow. After the heartbreak of 1998, they returned in 2002 to score a combined 13 goals, a total higher than most entire teams. Their chemistry peaked in the final against Germany, where Rivaldo's clever dummy allowed the ball to reach Ronaldo for the opening goal, redeeming a generation and securing Brazil's fifth title. The number 2 spot goes to the midfield architects. Xavi Hernandez and Andres Iniesta didn't use speed or power, they used the ball to weave a web that no opponent could escape. They are the only duo to win a World Cup by passing teams to death, controlling the rhythm of every single match in 2010. It was fitting that the winning goal in the final started with a move orchestrated by these two technical masters in the heart of the pitch. At number 1 are the Invincibles. Pele was the king and Garrincha the magician. Their partnership is the only one in history that is statistically perfect. Between 1958 and 1966, Brazil never lost a single match when both Pele and Garrincha were on the field. They won 2 World Cups together, proving that when the best individual player and the best dribbler in the world join forces, the world simply had no answer. Those were my top 10 deadly duos, but World Cup history is massive. Who did I miss? Drop your favorite partnership in the comments and let's keep the story alive. I am the World Cup Storyteller. See you in the next chapter.